Simon & Schuster Audio presents Port Anna, a novel by Libby Buck, read by Cassandra Campbell. For my mother, Kate, and her sisters, Alice, Louisa, Dodie, and Eleanor. There is no house like the house of belonging. David White. Prologue. A mountain of thick, dark water gathered and rose, a froth of white curling at the peak. For a second it paused, undecided, but then she leaned forward and held her breath, and it came to claim her, pulling her from the ledge into darkness. The frigid sea impaled her small body, her outstretched arms like those of a pale sea star. She spun, weightless, thoughtless, while above her, the Atlantic hurled itself at the rocky shore. Below, a fat swell grew, lifting her from the depths. Her face broke the surface, and she gasped. Sleet stung her eyes and cheeks. In the distance, the lighthouse bellowed, its beams sweeping overhead. She leaned into the sound, but her limbs were too frozen to respond. If only she could reach it, all would be well. If only she could swim against this great muscle of ocean. A wave slapped the side of her head and seawater filled her mouth and nose. Another, larger than the first, held her under once more. Bubbles swirled as her lungs began to burn. Her skull ached, the cold punching her eardrums. Everything ached with desperation, her thoughts too jumbled to understand any directive other than breathe. And yet she couldn't. The sea gripped her ankles and pulled. She slid into the deep, farther, farther, and farther still, until the pressure forced out all remaining air. She drifted from her bones. This would be her ending, then. No fairy tale, no dreams come true. Sorrow wrapped itself around her and she reached for it. Water claimed her tears. All fell quiet, so quiet, and a vast peace took hold. Seaweed brushed her face in welcome. Yet just as everything was almost extinguished, a dark shape lunged from the gloom, and a pair of eyes, black as pitch, found hers. Part 1.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?